Vanni, this is a different kind of game for you tomorrow. It's the first big friendly during the season that you've had as head coach. How do you approach this? Do you want to get fringe guys the opportunity to see some WFC2 players, rest some of the key guys, or will everyone get a run out?
Yeah, it's a different game, and but it comes at the moment of the season where I think it's perfect to have this kind of game, to have a very high level, I would say, preparation game for the League's Cup, and it's always nice. Even when we go for pre-season, when we went to Marbella, it's always nice to face opposition from different countries that you play against a team that you never play, and it's always a little bit exciting. Then the fact that the stadium is going to be packed and everything, it's going to give us the opportunity to do a good performance. So in terms of lineup-wise, we will try to approach the game in a way that we're going to play a lot of guys that we think they're going to start the game in LA as a starting. We have some constraints. I'll give you we have some guys out for injury, of course, and then we have so Fafa Pico and Andres Cubas. So the league had like a week off for players at the beginning of June. And every player was a week off, but they were with their national team at that time, so they didn't have the week off. So they took their very well-deserved week off this week, so they won't be in the game. So we have a little bit of we have to juggle a little bit, especially on the back, because with Tristan out, Luis out, Matthias that is not recovered yet. We'll have to see what is the best way to play, but we'll try to play the best team possible in order to do a good performance. And even though I think that everyone will play at the end of the day, we will try to see for at least 45, 60 minutes a lot of the guys that will play in Los Angeles.
With Wrexham as well comes a whole different kind of media side. So, I mean, this is a chance to showcase the club, showcase the players to a worldwide audience. I know you haven't seen the documentary, or you hadn't when we last spoke about it. Since Nathan's not here to give me daggers for suggesting this, would you like the Whitecaps to do a similar kind of documentary?
Oh, I would love the Whitecaps to do a similar thing. I would love, guys, I want to be always on front of the camera. So I actually was, so I picked this very, the game is important, so I picked a very nice outfit. I was like, it was a toss-up between like this or dressed like Deadpool today, but it's okay. I came to be honest, I tried to catch up, and I watched several episodes of the documentary. I think it's a really nice product, to be honest. And what you say is right. The fact that tomorrow we have the chance to appeal to an audience that normally, because of course, a lot of the fans that tomorrow are here are Whitecaps fans that come regularly, but maybe some of them are just coming because of their fan of the documentary. They hope to see that if Ryan Reynolds is coming, and so we have the big chance to appeal to a group of people that are not following the Whitecaps closely every week. So I think we have the responsibility to put on the best show possible.
We see all the time in soccer that any team can beat any other team on any given night, but is it possible to compare the level of play of MLS to League One, where Wrexham will be this season?
I think it's very hard. I think it's really hard to compare level of players, and I think at some point in the season it's also really hard to compare teams of different leagues. So if you see, like 3 days ago, Wrexham is a League One team tied with Chelsea. So, it's I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see tomorrow how our players match up with League One players, a League One team that probably is a League One team that is a fake League One team, is almost a championship team because they want to probably win the league and be there. I always say that I feel that our team can play against every team, even the Premier League team or whatever. Of course, with all due respect to every team. So I really look forward for tomorrow.
And is there anything different in your preparation for playing on grass tomorrow night?
No. I'm very excited. I saw it looks amazing, to be honest. We have to see how it's gonna go when we play. But I think it's beautiful to see the stadium with the grass, the real grass. I saw it this morning. I came. It's like, poof, yeah, like Champions League style level. Like beautiful. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to play on grass tomorrow.
Your thoughts of this Wrexham side? Saw some highlights of them. I've watched a lot of lower league English soccer over the years. Tend to find the teams that are big, physical, play very direct, but they're good at holding up the ball. So it's a simple style with a bit of sophistication. What were your thoughts of what you've seen of them?
So we watch, of course, the two kind of games in order to prepare this game. So the easiest one to watch were, of course, the last two games that they play in this tour in the United States. But those games have been played against Premier League opposition. So let's say against Chelsea, they were playing very deep, a back five, kicking the ball long, trying to be very aggressive, and everyone behind the line, not pressing. When you see them play in the league, for example, the style is not changing because it's direct. They're a very big team. I think that they can feel like 7-8 guys taller than 6 feet. I saw a team that it's very aggressive. They play almost a man-to-man style with the back. They play 3-5-2, so they have the back three trying to move the ball and try to serve the two guys with the two wing backs that are like really workhorse, like go up and down. And we prepare to play tomorrow a game that it's similar to other games that we play. I'll give you an example. I think that Minnesota in our league, they play more or less the same style as them. I think that when we have to work on transition, there's a lot of similarity against a lot of teams, like even the Saturday game that we have in LAFC, because they are bringing those two fullbacks very high and wide. The 2-8s join, so when we win the ball, maybe there's going to be a lot of space on the wide side. So it's always nice to face kind of a different kind of opposition.
I hate to be the one to bring this up, but there's unfortunately a bit of a pall over Canadian soccer right now.
Yeah.
I would just like to get your comment on the use of drones.
Yeah. I can do a general comment. I don't want to comment on this specific thing because, of course, I wasn't there. So that's the thing. So the first of all, it's for me solidarity with the coaches that have been involved, because that's what I didn't like too much in the last 2 days. It's put in the face of these guys that I know them, that are really good professional, like there were mug shots on TV that I really didn't like it, to be honest, and I think it was too much. So that's the first thing. The second thing is a general thing that everyone here knows that I'm against secrecy. So our training sessions are all open. We never try to spy anyone, and we don't care if someone comes to spy us, because there's no advantage to doing this. We are in 2024, where everyone can see every game of every team, every action, every set plays everywhere. So the marginal gains to send someone to see a training session is almost zero. So I hope that the only bright side of this thing, it's gonna be the fact that this culture of this idea of secrecy, of spying, that is a good thing in soccer, is gonna go away, because it's never gonna be. I've never been, I would say, behind that, and always been against it. The other thing that I hope that is not gonna affect mentally the work of the Canadian national team in Paris. I hope that the players are not going to be affected by that. Their coaching staff that stay there are going to be affected by that, because we want to win the gold medal. We want to win the gold medal again. I say we, even if I'm not Canadian, I feel Canadian. So the fact that also there's a lot of backlash against, because also we are too honest sometimes to see when we made a mistake, to say we made a mistake. So that's the thing.
I saw the team practicing on grass earlier today.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're playing on grass tonight. You're usually on AstroTurf. Do you try to make sure that you practice in such a way that you can play on any surface?
Yeah, we always practice on grass. So we only play here on and a couple games away on turf, but we always practice on grass. What we do sometimes, we practice the day before here, and it's from the set play. So it's not going to be a change for us. I think it's going to be like a change because it's like we are used to play on turf here. It's more, oh wow, what's happening today? And but the team is ready to play in any surface.
Vanni, I know you touched on it earlier about the caliber of play of them compared to you guys. I would still think in Europe a lot of people kind of turn their nose down at MLS. For you guys to put on a performance to play a team that's played Premier League teams in exhibition, with that, just to win and to beat them, with that,
of course, we're gonna try and beat them and to show that that we're playing well. Like we don't have to be the ambassador of MLS, to be honest. Gotta to broaden the subject. Like we played a lot of international games in these 2 years that we went also in preseason. And when we go to preseason, we are in the real preseason, and a lot of European team are in the middle of the season, and we beat Hungarian team, Serbian team, Norwegian team. So I think that MLS is a very good league. I gotta be honest. Like I think that MLS is a really good league, and there's a lot of it's not fault of people that they think it is not good as it is. It's because we are on the other part of the world, because our team, they don't go to the European international competition. But there's no doubt in my mind that we are for sure one of the top 10 league in the world.
Are you hoping to make an appearance on the Wrexham documentary this week?
Yes, I'll try. I hope so. I hope that we're gonna make the cut for the next season. So we'll see.
Any final questions, or good to move to Vanni?
For sure, she has a question.
Quick question.
Yeah.
As Wrexham's hosting this game, they're
Yeah.
putting it on. Will the Whitecaps be using their usual locker room, or are you being turfed?
Yeah. Because I think, gotta be honest, the visiting locker room, it's bigger than our locker room because it's a football, it's American football locker room, so it's bigger. So I think that Wrexham, when they came, they saw the other locker room and say, no, we keep them. So we'll stay in the one that we have.
Any final questions for Coach? Perfect. Okay, we'll bring Ali up next.
Fantastico. Thank you.